changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
And you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined.
Hey guys, what's going on today? How's everybody doing today?
I'm good.
What's good? Welcome to a new episode of Let's Make It Real podcast.
We got some things going on. We got a new person here today. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
Yeah, comment, like, subscribe on all our details, all our platforms, so it'll be out there. Look forward. We got Lex here today.
Let's produce a round of applause.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for bringing me on.
Man, no problem. Thank you for coming through, man.
We all about elevating the black community.
I'm telling you,
Black History Month.
Yeah, we got a black
Yeah. For the niggas.
So tell me what it is that you do. Tell me about yourself. What do you do?
So I'm gonna take
tell
this
us about
shot
yourself.
first.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Let them get comfortable. Let them get comfortable.
Oh, jeez. Now, I don't need you acting a fool of it.
Right.
Don't be fighting the trees, but
Yeah, Jazz told me to be on my best behavior. She said don't go in there acting a fool.
Right. You represent me.
Yeah.
You represent me out here today.
Be alright. Everything be alright, Jazz. Yeah. Anywho.
okay.
But yeah.
So tell me about yourself. What are you about? What do you do? What do you want the world to know about you?
So I produce music. I produce something you could feel. Like I feel like, the state of music right now, especially like with hip hop and rap,
Facts.
it ain't nothing you can feel.
True.
It's all
That's true.
microwavable. Like it's in one ear and it's out the other one. Microwavable.
Do you think the beat is the most important part of the song?
Yeah.
So
I think with certain concepts, you can have a good song with the bare minimum. Like you call it minimalistic music.
do you think you got a trashy song with a good beat?
Yeah. We got some about those out there.
Yeah, we got a couple of those out there.
It's pretty good
I'm
out
just
there.
trying to let people know that everybody ain't
Sexy Red makes those songs.
Hey man, listen, sexy, we love you.
I love Sexy for what she do, but I mean, good beat, trashy music.
Everybody like a little good trashy every now and then.
So,
I
Just a little ratchet.
Yeah.
Like ratchet
You know,
music.
we all got ratchet. It's deep down in our soul that we got ratchet. But tell us about you. Like, what do you feel like? What are you trying to do with your career as far as being a producer / beats guy?
Mm-hmm.
What's your goal? What's your end goal?
I'm a musician.
I mean, I just like making music first and foremost.
Okay.
I just like creating. Like I'm just a creative person. Like I even before, I've been doing music since I was like 12, 13 years old.
Oh, dang. Okay.
So I've always been creative. Like it started with Legos, really.
Not Legos.
So, yeah, Legos.
How does Legos introduce the music?
My creative mind.
Okay.
So just being able to, kind of show you inside out at that point. Creativity is a point. It's a medium where you're inside out. Like that. It shows the real you. Like I feel like your brain's you, the inside, the inside, your inner you. So that's what I feel like. But my goal with music is really, I just want, like I said from the beginning, something you can feel. I want to put out music. I want to put out content that you can feel, something that people can feel, not something to just listen to.
I feel you on that. Because it is important that you get to connect the right people to produce the best outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so if you got with your talent, your beats do, the producer, the music part, but then you connect with another person who's vocally there. Because everybody's not vocally there. Like, everybody does audio nowadays. Like, and I don't But look at T-Pain's situation. I was kind of mad that he actually could sing, but he did audio. But I was just like,
oh, the auto-tune.
Yeah. So I was like, why do you do auto-tune when you actually got skills?
Because you need a hook. And I feel like that was like
a gimmick. A gimmick.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
I think during that time, he really had a gimmick. He didn't have to do it, but I think at that time, he just needed something to be different from everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay. So
he came out. You got to realize he came out during the period with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Somebody who was gifted.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
T-Pain can sing, but he's not a Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But what
And I
makes
think he
you
knew
different? What makes you different from everybody else that you do? In your
I don't think it's so much about being, different, but I'm just keeping the essence of what music was. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So like creating on hardware, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
I'm keeping the essence of creating on stuff that you can feel. So when I say I want to make music that you can feel, it starts with how I make music.
Okay.
So how I make music is on an MPC, on a keyboard.
Mhm.
I'm not clicking stuff. I'm not on a computer just clicking around.
You ain't on Fruit
dragging.
Loops.
Yeah, I'm not a loop producer.
Okay.
So when I say microwave, beats, microwave music, like it's that's what that is.
Is that what? So
Clicking,
that's straight
pasting.
creativity, straight from your.
From my brain. Like I'm just I have to get all these notes right.
So you don't use samples.
Well, I do at times, but it's a creative way to use samples, and then there's a creative way to not use samples.
Yeah, I get it. 'Cause like,
It's a bad way to use a sample.
You can duplicate stuff, and you don't know because everybody don't look at YouTube and know what's out there.
Yeah.
Just like I was coming up with a new beat, and he was like, "Yep, that's out there already."
Yeah.
I was like, "Really, bro?"
Yeah.
Like I got an example. I'll tell you an example right now. So Kendrick Lamar, that song with Rihanna.
Which one?
Love.
Hey, was Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna?
Yeah,
Love?
that song is a sample.
Yes.
Most of them are samples.
That
A lot
song
of
is a
songs- Okay.
So that's one way you can sample.
Okay.
And some people don't know what that sample is. So I'm gonna come back. But the way that Diddy used to sample,
Oh, jeez.
hold on, follow me. The way that minus all the other stuff, but the way that Diddy used to sample,
Sample. Music or people?
Too soon?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Let's talk.
Yeah. So the way that Diddy sampled, there's a few songs that come to mind, but the song that he did for Biggie with Faith Evans,
Yeah.
that was a direct rip.
Yeah. I know.
That's a sample,
That's
but
a fact.
it was a direct rip. Like if you listen to the original song, it sounds like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, whereas with the Kendrick and Rihanna song, that song was Bruno Mars's 24K played in reverse and chopped up.
What?
Yeah.
That's dope. Like,
Yeah.
but a lot of people won't pick that up.
A lot of people won't pick that up.
That's dope, though.
But a lot of people don't create like that either. So it's like, one in the same.
Wait a
Like,
second.
people that don't pick that up wouldn't create like that either.
That just put a major thought in my head. Is that where people do a lot though? Like
What, like chopping up?
they do something like, say it's a big hit. You can't really go after something
Yeah.
that
If you don't
big.
recognize it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but do they flip it and then?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So
It's a way around it. Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
So I can
Sometimes
come
when you think it's not a sample, it's a sample.
so I can come up with an album tomorrow.
Yeah. As long as it's
As long
you gotta
as
chop it up.
as long as it's chopped up and screwed in less than 1 second,
Yeah.
you can make your own. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, WB will come down on you.
Yeah.
Fast.
When they come
Sometimes,
Done it.
but I will say sometimes you can get away with it. Sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
Like you can mangle it. You can do whatever you want. Play it backwards. Play it in reverse. Chop it up, and they'll still find it to you.
So who are your biggest inspirations when you come up with music?
Yeah, that's what I want to hear too.
I mean, when it comes to producing, like as far as producers go,
Right.
I like
Let me hear it.
I like DJ Battlecat.
Okay.
I like a lot of people ain't hip to DJ Battlecat, but he's a West Coast legend.
Okay.
LA legend. Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Yeah,
of
for
course.
sure.
Modern day is Hit Boy. I love Hit Boy.
Oh
what
wow!
he does.
You
Like, he
went
went on run.
way back.
Well, Hit Boy is current. Hit Boy did something
did a lot of
crazy
stuff.
with Nas.
You know who Hit Boy is?
I do know who Hit Boy is,
Yeah.
but he's an older. Ain't he the older?
No, he my age. Yeah, he young.
I'm thinking Big Boy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Big Boy, not okay. My bad.
Yeah. No, his boy is he the truth. He the truth, and he did some amazing stuff with Nas on his last 3 albums run.
So he is older school if he's dealing with Nas.
No, my age, like I said,
Nas ain't doing nothing.
But honestly,
Nas.
But honestly, if you have a love for music, you're always gonna go back to your older artists.
That's true.
That's true. Like, say if like Biggie or Tupac was alive, if they ask you like, "Hey man, can you make a track for me?" You like, "I'm jumping on the track. I don't care who you are, like, and what you put out right now. Just because you're a living legend yourself, so I can perfectly say I did a song with X, Y, Z."
That's true. That's true. But you got to think about it. You can't follow big people. So it's like if the one thing about beats, you got to know your artist. To me, because some artists
though,
because some artists you can't come after a beat that's been out there and they well known for a well known artist, and then you go after them. Career damage. To me.
I don't know.
To me,
I don't know. I feel like it's more of an artist thing because like.
You can't go after
Lil Wayne.
You can't go after.
Well, I feel like Lil Wayne was doing that for a while. He'll hop on anybody's beat.
But Lil Wayne is crazy. But Lil Wayne,
you can't do what Lil Wayne did.
Yeah, Lil Wayne has a different
vibe. The mixtape game is like non-existent no more.
I feel like his word game is fire though. Like what he says, you think about it because it's like, damn, he kind of deep if you think about it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day. You can do what Lil Wayne did.
I make Lil Wayne bars all the time.
You think you do?
I know I do. I got one right now. You want to hear it?
Everybody don't make music.
I got a Lil Wayne bar right now. You want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
You want to hear my Lil Wayne bar?
Let's do it.
I don't think I want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
I'll be standing up.
Let's go. Come on, B Block. What you got for us?
Call me Shredder, the way I be standing on these turtles' necks and I wear the turtleneck sweater.
No.
That's not a bar. That's not a bar for bar.
I don't think so.
No.
Y'all, but this come from the get a latex. If you wear the latex, you better never see that latex.
That was fire.
That was fire. My turtleneck when they fired.
Turtlenecks is never
wild.
But you literally had to be performing that with a turtleneck on for it to get across. If they hear it on the radio, it ain't
I wear a white turtleneck all the time when I'm rapping.
How do they know that?
Well, Pizzy said it's 100 degrees in Miami. They can't feel the weather through the TV. That's why I'm in a mean coat.
That's a fact, though. That's kind of deep.
It is deep.
Because you be like, why they doing
why he got all these clothes on? So my question is for you, like, where do you see your producing and your beats in the next 5 years?
All right.
Movies, TV shows, commercials, anything, any medium.
Okay.
Like, you walking through Target. You ain't walking through Target.
No, thank you. I'm glad that you said that. I'm glad that you called yourself.
We ain't walking through Target.
We walking through HEB here in Yokohama.
Exactly. Yeah.
We don't go to Target.
It don't matter where it is. So that's what I want.
Y'all hating. I'm gonna let y'all make it on that.
That's a whole other conversation.
He be back in that conversation.
It's more than hating. But yeah.
Okay.
Just different mediums. I just want to be everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that.
And you just not realize where I am.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm going to ask you. Like, do you feel like you always need the recommendation or like the accreditation for like, oh, y'all put out that beat? Or do you just want to be like, I know I put out that beat because the checks are still coming to me,
right?
And y'all bob into it.
Yeah, I don't even want to be recognized.
Well,
that's dope.
So
I like that.
In the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what kind of the artists you want to support? Like local or like big time?
Well, I do. No limit on that. Like I really don't have a limit on that. But if you look at certain people's careers, like some celebrities, they like to be in the spotlight. Yeah. And you got like some celebrities that don't necessarily like that spotlight, so you don't see them all the time.
Well, true.
Like you got. I mean, I hate to get this example right now, but it's the obvious. It's easy pickings. So you got Drake, who likes to be in the spotlight, right?
Yeah.
But then you got Kendrick, who doesn't necessarily like to be out there.
Not by this Super Bowl performance.
but pre that only he doesn't do interviews.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know.
Drake don't do interviews either.
Yeah, I didn't know who Kendrick Lamar was for a very long time.
Exactly,
that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, I knew who Drake was for sure.
That is insane.
So I felt like when I did the research, Drake introduced Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
So, but still, even that, I didn't know who this.
Yeah, because that's how I met Kendrick through Drake.
Right.
Yeah.
But my thing, you always gotta think big. Like I feel like as an artist, as anybody, you can never sit in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be faithful.
I don't think so. It depends on how like what kind of artist you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it depends on what kind of artist. Because Kendrick being the prolific artist that he is, he's able to not be at the forefront so much. He don't be at the award shows.
Yeah.
He don't be doing these interviews. Like Drake, you gonna see him on podcasts. You will never see Kendrick on a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the best example, I like that.
Hey, I hope so.
I'm gonna get him.
I hope so. Man.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
Well, my best example, like somebody like producer like Eric Bellinger.
Mm-hmm.
He makes all your favorite hit songs, and you don't even know who. You don't know.
I don't.
Yeah,
exactly.
He writes.
He made all
Chris
your favorite.
Brown.
He made all your favorite songs.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even know who that man is.
Trey Songz.
Everybody.
He done wrote a little bit of.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Kind of how like the Dream was.
Yeah, the Dream.
The Dream was making all your hit songs.
Yeah.
Before he came out that CD.
Yeah.
So every song that you think you like, the Dream wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
So you just liking stuff out there, not knowing who did it.
Yeah, because
so
like,
you
a lot of
letting
people,
someone else take the credit for it.
but you're still getting residuals for it.
You still gonna get paid.
You still gonna get paid.
Yeah, because the producer tag is always gonna be on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like this song was
okay.
Like you said, Chris Brown sung the song.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Bellinger wrote the song. He produced the song. He made the beat.
Okay.
So we go to Wikipedia for the song. Like I want more information about the song. You're like, wait a minute.
Truth be told, Chris Brown doesn't write a lot of his songs.
But he does write a lot of songs for other people.
He
That's
does.
the crazy part.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. So he gives people the I guess the stage, like he gives them the opportunity to write for him. Like Chris Brown is really open to collabing, and he's really open to artists writing for him and producing for him. So he's a great artist in that regard.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
I like that he does that, because it's a lot of artists that won't do that. They work with themselves, or one or two artists, one or two writers, and that's it. But Chris Brown, he let anybody almost write for him if it's a hit.
Right. That's all he cares about is really if it's a hit.
Yeah.
Because I think that Chris Brown is like a talented artist because, like, one, he's just entertaining. Like
he do be doing back.
You have to, and I think that's what it is.
You pass that up.
You have to have that triple X factor. You have to do it all. Like, and I will pay money to go see his concert. Yeah. I will go see money to see Pink. But I won't go see a lot of people's concerts. I'm like, these are one notes.
Yeah,
kind of situation.
Yeah,
so
not the work.
Gotta get your money for it.
Yeah, go to a bad concert, like,
like really?
Well, the songs are dope, but like they're just standing in front of a microphone. Like Usher out here roller skating and popping, putting cherries in girls' mouth. Like, Chris Brown out here doing backflips. Michael Jackson making people faint.
Hey,
just being there.
Hey, we went to the Usher concert when he came here a few months back. He was on roller skates.
Hey, that's a wild
time. I'm thinking like,
what is going on?
He ain't falling one time.
He got it.
He got that down.
On stage.
You know,
he's a 90s baby, right?
You know he's dope on roller skates when you walking out on carpet roller skating to do just regular shows. He's on the Jennifer Hudson show. Yeah. Hey, roller skates.
Yeah.
They're like,
but they do that. They do that in
Atlanta.
They do that in Atlanta.
He wasn't in no roll.
No, that's what I mean. Just roll back. Okay. That's the thing. Like, he's in skates.
Yeah.
He wake up like, oh, they put these skates and socks. Like, it's just roller wheels just all through the house. Like, just skid marks that people have to come in.
So when do people know to just give it up? Like, when do you just like end? Like,
that's the
you didn't Metro.
You must
it. What, as far as like artistry?
Yeah.
Like music?
Never.
When you love it, you don't. Look at Patti LaBelle. She's still touring.
Yeah.
Well, she making pies.
She's still touring. She's still touring. I seen Patti LaBelle. I seen Patti LaBelle.
Like
You ain't lying.
I seen Patti LaBelle.
Patty is still touring.
She's kicking off her shoes and she was singing her ass off.
She got a concert in New Mexico coming up.
I seen her at the Essence Festival. And it's a great show.
And she's still doing that?
Patty's still doing it. Maxwell is still going.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know he was
Pretty
alive
Wings
still.
is still getting down, doing whatever the heck he's doing.
Maya is still
No.
Yeah.
Why this stuff is not televised though?
It is televised. But
Yeah.
you're not the audience that they want. If you like you just said, you thought Maxwell
I thought he
gone.
I didn't read that.
He's still in like see-through shirts performing with a glove on his right arm. Like Maxwell's still doing his thing.
And you got some artists too that really they how I feel like they really don't want to be super famous or they're internationally known. Like Maya's international.
Right.
Maya released albums in Japan that didn't release in America.
Yeah.
They didn't release in America. She has albums that didn't release in America.
That's crazy though. So it means that they are very strategic with where they put.
Yeah.
They
also got British albums that came out that didn't release in America either.
So it's about your audience. You know your audience.
I know.
That's exactly what it's about.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's about. Like Lil Russell. Y'all probably ain't familiar with Lil Russell. But Lil Russell is from the Bay Area. And he's a rapper that's coming up. And if you look at his views, he did All-Star Weekend. He performed for All-Star Weekend. Mm-hmm. But Lil Russell was from the Bay Area. He's a rapper from the Bay Area. And he don't get like a bunch of views and nothing like that. Okay. But he knows who his audience is. That audience is tied into his platform. Mm-hmm. And they pay for his music or his shows. His shows be like $5 or $1 or whatever. And he tours everywhere. Yeah. And the people that
but it does
he knows support
at the
him.
end of the day.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
That's like going back in the day when I went to go see Toby Nwage when he was still a small artist inside
Toby
Nwage? How do you say
I thought I was the only one because I was just like, wait, what?
You know what I'm talking about. Am I saying it wrong? Have I been saying it wrong the whole time? Please tell me I have not been saying this man's name wrong the whole time.
Like,
no way. My mind is breaking right now.
Toby Nwigwe.
No way. That's not how you say it. That is not how you say it.
I promise you.
That is crazy.
I was like, what?
Why? I have talked to people who talked to him, and I've said these words to him, and they like, yeah, I know who that guy is.
I was like,
why would no one correct me?
That don't even sound Nigerian. That don't even sound.
It does sound Nigerian to me.
How you say it?
I'm not saying it again. Now I'm embarrassing myself. I refuse to say it.
Nwigwe.
That is wild.
You do so much research.
I do. And like, I'm on Wikipedia looking up people.
Names be hard though. Names be different.
Listen, like I'm on Wikipedia looking up people. I be looking at how to say it because I never want to get no one's name wrong. Because I hate when people get my name wrong.
Yeah. Well, you got it wrong.
My bad, Toby.
African names and Nigerian names.
Yeah,
they different. Hey, I got a homegirl, and she's Nigerian. Her last name is Okechukwu. Can't nobody say that. If you see it on paper,
Oprah's her last name to me.
Some people used to say, okay.
Okay.
That's your last name, okay?
That's funny.
But yeah.
But going back to what I was saying before I was completely embarrassed.
Okay. You should.
I thought him. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Him now.
That's my job to call you out on your shit.
Thanks. I need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do it every time.
Yeah. Thank you. But when I was going to see him for the first time, it was a small, intimate venue. And it was like the best thing ever.
Right.
And then like a week later, 2 weeks later, this man on 2K18.
Yeah.
And like, I think he was telling people, I love doing these small venues.
Right.
Because it's more intimate. And now I know who I'm really, who my target audience is.
So where does he do his performances at? Like in
now?
Places? Yeah.
Arenas.
So he's like,
huge now.
Like internationally or just like, okay, gotcha.
So huge that I keep saying the name wrong. I ain't up with the fourth podcast now because I'm just saying names wrong. Who else name I'm messing up? Now I'm feeling
It's a list that we got to go down.
I am feeling so insecure about everything.
No, keep doing it. It's good TV. So, because you were serious about that.
I was so serious. I'm ready to fight. I'm about to bring my phone
I
out.
don't even want to hear it again because you'll probably mess up my pronunciation on that.
And you ask because it's right.
Yeah, no.
He'll make you think that
You know why?
Yeah, like-
because I'm reading it. I'm like, oh, the N sounds like this. NW?
Nah.
Why is there a space there?
Look, I did go to school.
Right.
Now I gotta look at it out.
No, it's too
I
late.
want to see how
It's
you see it.
NW.
I'm trying to. What's the exact spelling? I'm just.
I couldn't tell you. It's like NWIG, NUE.
The H is silent.
There's no H. That's the crazy part.
Everything's silent.
And I'm worried that I'll mess up his first name. I'm insecure about it.
No, you got
I'm
that.
going to just
You
call
got
him
that.
T-Bone from now on.
Not T-Bone.
Yeah. So. Okay. So I kind of said it wrong.
See?
But it's in Weeway. It's not out. It's in Weeway. I said in Weeway. It's in Weeway.
Yeah, the way I said it, completely messed
It's
up.
still messed up. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm done.
W-E.
See?
The N-W-I-G.
That NW. It's like the
N-W.
K.
The G is silent.
It's like the K at night.
The G is silent. The G is silent.
No.
The G is silent.
The W is silent.
No, the W ain't silent. You saying it.
You saying it. You saying it out loud. I said it.
But you
We
said
all
the
said
W.
it.
The G is silent.
The G is
In
silent.
Weeway.
Okay.
Yeah,
The G is silent.
so-
Like a lasagna.
We.
Oh,
That G is silent.
Yeah.
In Weeway.
That G is tearing me up.
Yeah.
That G is
You're
tearing me up.
pronouncing every
It
word in
almost
there.
look like negative. It just say negative. That's what it looked like.
See, I wasn't that bad.
It looked like negative.
I wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And I was saying his name in front of my significant other. And she's like, yeah, I know who that is.
But she gonna rock with you regardless. She
didn't tell me I was wrong.
She would. But at the end of the day, she's like, I'm gonna let him have it.
She's
because
so Afrocentric though. She would have been telling me I was wrong. That's why I didn't change anything.
I don't think she knew who she was.
I went to go see with a buddy of mine and I said the same way. He said it first.
Yeah, she
But
knew.
I'm
But the
following
thing
him.
is, she probably didn't know how to pronounce it either. So it was okay in that instance.
She's like, yep, whatever you say is great. 'cause
Wild.
Sorry.
You're the star.
Wild.
You love this guy.
Wild. So crazy.
But we do it all the time, though.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Am I saying Big Shine right or Big Sheen?
And she ain't.
Thank you. Thank you. That's why I didn't get my packages.
I got one for you.
Oh shit.
What's up?
His wife.
Janae Eco?
How do you spell it?
It's
How you say it?
Janae Eco? I said it in one term.
We used to say two different things.
Janae Eco?
Janae Aiko? I said Janae Aiko.
It's not Ico though.
It's Eco.
It's
It's
Janae
Eco?
It's Eco.
Like
Like
ecosystem?
you like the ecosystem. That JH.
Yeah.
I be in that JH. I'm deep in that JH.
Yeah, see, that's the one I messed up. That's the one I messed up.
I get
It looked like Aiko.
Man, when it comes with them little like asterisks and accents, I got that down pat. It's when y'all throw it in read the letters.
It's the
It's the NW,
so
the
depending on
K.
where you are, it's the AIE. They say it differently. Like so, like I
Well, African names
Yeah.
specifically are difficult.
the
African names.
Y'all not putting this on me. This is not my interview. Because the way I say
African names are difficult for American. The
No.
way we learn English,
What's true?
It's hard. It's difficult. It tears us up every time.
it's tearing my ass up. It is.
Look.
I am dying.
We only know people by their names that we know them of.
Mhm.
Like for me, I only know Gina Waters. I don't know Tisha Campbell. I know Gina Waters from Martin.
Oh yeah.
I know
That's her name.
that's a
How do I get Waters and Martin?
Wait, who?
That's a fun fact.
Gina Waters is
That's her last name
That's
in
what
Martin.
She Campbell Martin.
No,
Hey,
no. Gina's
Gina.
last name in Martin is Waters.
Gina
I
Waters.
never knew that.
Fun fact.
I never knew
Fun fact. I didn't know either.
I never
I
knew.
didn't know either.
I don't know.
Pam got a
I
last
don't
name?
know Pam's last name.
Look, Tommy got a job. That was all about everything.
It's all a scam. All we do
And then Martin's last name was Payne,
yeah.
and her last name was Waters.
But they weren't married.
I know.
It was just,
Yeah.
it was just killed.
But I ain't even.
You ain't
didn't even hear it. You
No.
never heard that last name.
I always say say Gina Waters. I was like, who the hell is that?
Who's Gina
I was
Waters?
like, Tisha Campbell. I was like,
Who was Waters? What episode do they say her last name in?
when the Waters came in, the mom and the daddy never come in.
Oh, so here's a fun fact about your boy.
Oh, you don't watch
I don't watch Martin.
I know. That's crazy.
Fun fact,
No.
I didn't get deep in the Martin.
Oh,
And this is why we are close where we are now.
I didn't
So
get
what was y'all's show?
back Fresh Prince.
Back in the
Fresh Prince.
Okay,
I don't want to know about my show.
Oh shit! What?
The Wayne brothers.
Yeah, Wayne's brother. Yeah.
Yeah, but they were good.
Jamie Foxx.
So when they put all these 90s shows,
Mhm.
you know, they say what's better, and they
Martin.
say, oh, Martin on his own. Martin.
Yeah.
Martin ain't there.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah.
Martin is
It's
cool.
not
It's
fine.
funny.
But he's not a musician though, so if
No, it's not even that. It's not even that.
Because Fresh Prince. Now think about it though, because
I have Fresh Prince on DVD.
So
That's why.
he's
Yeah.
music.
That's why.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx music. So that's probably what y'all relation was with the music,
No.
because they
it's
both
just-
was musicians.
Nah, I don't know.
Because you cannot like Martin.
I
And don't get me wrong, Martin has great episodes.
He has great everything.
That's pushing it.
I'm not saying Martin was a bad show.
That's
I'm
it
just
right there.
saying it didn't resonate with me.
With
Yeah.
you. Right.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I just felt like in Martin you wasn't getting no lesson. In Fresh Prince,
No.
and listen, not having no father at home, Fresh Prince was the show.
Oh,
They caught me on the field for forever.
bro.
Definitely.
No,
And it hurt me
Yeah.
so much.
you do kind of give.
It
It's the
hurt.
ball here. It's the ball
So
here. But that's
much.
all it is.
When they say rest in peace, Uncle Phil, everybody looks at me. And it hurts my soul. Like, I'm still here.
I just snort on my bad.
Like,
Yeah.
RP Uncle Phil. For
I didn't
real.
even-
Like, oh, damn.
Bro.
But listen, even there, even J. Cole said it. Like, if we're talking like relating it to pop culture,
Mhm.
J. Cole said it. He the only father that I ever knew.
I feel you on that.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air gave you
They did
the gems to go out there in the world and get it right. Because if you got it wrong, you gonna end up like Carlton.
You look up to those people. You look up
Yeah.
like, but that's deeper issues that you guys have.
Deeper
Y'all
than
gotta, y'all gotta worry about that in therapy. But the thing is, I think the thing is, I feel like as a musician, as a creative artist in the world, there's things that you already know the shit's gonna be repeated.
True.
Like everything's repeated.
Of course.
So what's gonna make you stand out? What's gonna make you do different? Because on social media, they're gonna eat your ass alive.
I think the biggest,
So what are you going to
the
do
hardest
different?
part about being different is that there's 12 notes in music. Okay?
That's a fact.
Everybody has 12 notes to work with. Only 12. That's all you get. How different can you really be?
That is true. That is true.
How different can
Be
you really be?
creative. That's what the world. The world.
Yeah, but like,
expects
he
you
has
to
a
be
point though.
creative. Yeah, but the world expects you to be creative. They know that you're gonna copy off of something that's in the past.
Mhm.
What are you gonna make that?
Well, you heard the phrase, there's nothing new under the sun, right?
Right.
So it's true. And a lot of the state of music, I mean, there's things that you can do to make it different and make it sound like it's different to your ear. It's new.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's only so much you can do. Like, it's only so
That's
much
a
you
real
can really
statement.
do.
That's a
But
real
the
statement.
state of music right now, I feel like we sampling everything. Everything is
Everything is simple.
Right.
everything.
They
is
sample new songs.
Everything is
If
sampled.
someone gave
It's pissing me off.
if someone gave you $1 billion to come up with something that's not already out there, do you think you'll be able to do it?
Oh, even if it's bad, even the bad,
Even if it's bad, like
it's different. It's so different
Yeah.
because I feel like
because you haven't heard all the music in the world.
I haven't. So
He hasn't heard all the music.
I'm
in the
close.
world. I haven't heard all the music in the
That's
world. It's tough.
So what's your genre of music? Rap?
Hip hop, rap, R&B,
Okay.
pop.
Have you ever decided to go to country?
No,
Why you keep trying to push country on us? Like,
I like
it's like your fourth time.
Country be deep, bro. Like
country is turning into trap.
I'm about to break the fourth wall.
Look.
Hey, audience.
Is country now? What
He was talking about country music before we even started recording.
So you like country music?
I do like a little. My mama was raised like she does country music all day, so I learned country from her.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's be deep. If you hear the word,
is it though?
if you hear the word,
Is it though?
they talk about the same shit we talk about.
Is it
Exactly.
though?
They talk about
Exactly.
They just
Men are sad about the tractors breaking down. Women trying to kill their
it's that
husbands.
raspiness in your throat that just makes it.
Drink some water.
I think the music is all the same. I feel like country, even though I don't listen to it, like, well, I've listened to it,
Yeah.
but from what I've gotten from music, like different music, all music is the same generally.
That is true.
It's all the same.
That's true.
They just talk about it in
Different.
a different way on a different
Right.
beat.
Because
And I think each person plays a role. Like whatever you was going through growing up, you may have related to this artist.
Oh
or this
yeah,
person, just like
yeah.
on your level
Yeah.
of how you thought of life.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, music is meant to inspire others. So you can't inspire somebody on past stuff.
That's true.
So what do you?
That's a
do?
deep cut.
No, I beg to differ.
You can't.
He said that's a shallow cut.
It's a shallow.
So you say your argument is you can't be inspired off of old?
Yeah, because they back in the day, so things have changed.
Oh no, no, you can't.
You different.
I heard you wrong. Yeah, you can.
You can't really because
That's where does the inspiration come from?
it comes from what you're dealing with at that time that you're dealing with it.
But
Some people in the past don't know what we're dealing with now, or because they haven't lived that life. So that means you have to rearrange
Yeah.
some things to
I get what you're saying.
To go to your
I get what
current
you're saying,
audience.
but I feel like in order to get that message across, you're going to relate to, you're always going to go, as a creative, this is how I think,
Right.
you're always going to go back to what you listened to
right.
when you were younger or, the older artists. You're always going to, you're going to say like, oh, what would Tupac say?
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you're writing a certain
Yeah,
song
yeah,
as a
yeah,
creative,
yeah.
you're going to say,
This is
what would
the one I
Tupac
want.
say? What would he do? So that's, as far as inspiration, I get what you're saying.
You know,
You
'cause
got to draw
I
the
feel
inspiration
like-
from somewhere.
For instance, like Aaliyah is one of my biggest like artists that I loved back in the day.
Mhm.
But now she's not here.
Mhm.
So who do I look towards? I look, and it's the weirdest things. Like I go towards
Look toward Orkel.
I go towards
Why not? Why not? Wait. And why do I always feel like I'm on the wrong side of everything?
Because you are.
Really?
Because you are.
like, because you're thinking of the negative side of
I'm not.
that's
But you said I like Aaliyah.
and that's
This
the
is
first
my-
thing is R. Kelly.
Because R. Kelly made all her music.
Not all of it.
No. Oh.
Not all of it.
80, 70. Timberland made some.
I thought she wrote her own music.
No, it's a good 40 to 50.
Listen to R.
It's a
Kelly.
good 40 to 50.
You gotta go to R. Kelly.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, this is where I got a weird gift, right? No, keep him.
Put it there.
Okay. If it's anybody.
My boy.
But see, I got a weird thing. I don't even know if you can call it a gift, but I've read the credits of majority, like all the popular songs
Mhm.
and the
Right.
semi-popular
Right.
songs.
Mhm.
So I could tell you like certain songs, who produced what, who wrote what.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I got a weird, strange mind in that regard.
Sorry,
So I will say,
that's like what I do for
But I think
movies.
that's what we need.
yeah.
We need
Yeah.
weird and strange to elevate us today.
Yeah.
You can't do past.
So you should.
You hate the past. What's your beef with the past?
But he listens to country music. That's what they talk about. Being
I
the
think-
trust in the past.
I think
The
the
truck is
past.
dead.
So
That's
I
like
think
who fast.
I think the past is the past, and it's meant to be the past. I think we, as a new generation, needs to make things better.
But you cannot learn from you cannot move forward in your future if you don't learn of the mistakes
I
of the
think
past.
them niggas did.
Exactly.
I know exactly what them niggas
That
did.
is, but that's
Your
that's my
job
fault.
is to do better than what they did. That's what.
But your job is to learn from them,
Build
the
off
things
of what
that
they
they did
did.
wrong, and that's how you
They
always
did a lot of shit, and them niggas was on drugs most of the time.
Yes, but they were making hits.
We gotta
You gotta put an asterisk next to everybody. I would be more than happy to put an asterisk next to R. Kelly's name in the books.
Look, what's wrong with R. Kelly though? You still fuck with his music. You ain't gonna stop listening to it.
The music is one thing. I'm with the music.
I hate what he did, but at the end of the day, his music was dope.
This is what I said.
This
is what I said. This is what I said. Give this nigga a studio.
Oh.
Give him equipment where he locked the back.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep that nigga locked up.
Let him loose.
No, keep that nigga.
Give him weekends out.
Keep that nigga.
Not out there.
Give him a mic. Give him a mic and Pro Tools.
Let him do this motherfucker.
Give him a week. Him and Diddy are the same deal. You know what kind of hits we can have right now?
Yeah.
It's about to be a sequel. Them two
Let them out for a weekend and give us the music that we need. Music hasn't been the same since R. Kelly got locked up. Young Thug's been locked up.
With this.
I am a firm believer that once certain people disappear, music disappears.
Music disappeared a long time ago.
Let me get this straight.
We're gonna have to backtrack.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. I believe R. Kelly should be in jail for what he did to those people.
Right.
But I also believe that man should be free on the weekend to make music like he used to.
But he can make music in jail.
He can't.
He can't.
Remember, Bobby Smurda made a music in jail over a phone?
If you
sound like complete trash. Sound like complete trash. It sound like I was talking through a can on the street. Ain't that what you said?
That's what I said.
That would sound like, and I'm like over here like, yeah. Why I gotta put the phone? Why I gotta put the card in my ear to listen to Bobby Smurda rock on the Size 69 song? Anyway, go back to what you said. I said what I said. I'm giving up. Y'all have to come back to me.
I will come out there, but I feel like music is died. Like,
wow,
it's not the same. It doesn't give the same meaning. Don't give the same energy. Right now, it's a fast lifestyle. Like money, bitches, hoes.
I'm indifferent on that subject. Like when you say that, I can't immediately object and say you're wrong.
Well, I know I ain't wrong because I know the world will say, "Yep."
Yeah, but
man, music.
It's still good music out there. I feel like it's still good music out there. You just gotta dig.
It's a good feeling. You have to pick your artists accordingly. Like, say the way they throwing artists out there nowadays, like it be bitches. You be like, bitch, you look like you just got off of drugs yesterday.
That's for the Copper song. That's for be hitting. It be hitting like I get it. I'm not into this. I'm like, whoa.
But you
talk about you?
Yeah.
You would throw all
that espresso
on there, and I'm like,
that's keeping a rat.
I'm a weird, like, I need to connect. I have to connect with music in order for me to feel it, to be a fan.
And I get it.
To be a fan. I'm not a big fan. Believe it or not, I'm not a big fan of Beyonce. Gay or not, I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're not a queen.
No.
You're an anomaly. You're an anomaly.
You're not a queen.
I'm not
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You're in the watch dance.
Oh my God. I love Beyonce.
He's in the watch dance.
Oh no.
To be honest with you, I love what Kendrick Lamar did. So if the Super Bowl didn't do anything, it made me enhance him a little bit because like he's petty as fuck, and I love petty.
You don't like the Beyonce concert?
I don't.
With the football game being played in the background?
No, because it's more like it's for queens. I'm not.
I feel like at any black establishment,
like
any event, any whatever podcast, Beyonce always comes up. We had the same conversation at the Christmas party, right?
Well, it comes up because she stays relevant. Because one, gays support music, like financially. Believe it or not, you have
gays and white people.
No, you have to.
I give them that one.
Gays and white people.
Gays and white. No, give them that one. No,
gays and white people.
Give them that one. Yes, sir. You're correct. The gays and the white people. Because the gays and the whites go together.
The music. They're gonna buy it.
But
I have bought music forever.
You do know that most artists have to go through the gay lifestyle to become on the other side.
We're not talking about that again. We're not going back down that road.
We have to.
We're not going back down that road.
I don't even want to have that conversation.
We don't want that support music naturally.
Go back and watch our last episode to hear about what he thinks about music industry.
Right. But I do think that like it has to connect. Like you have your certain artists, that's connect. You may say their name wrong, but you connect with them.
Wow.
But anywho,
he ain't connected. Wow. He ain't connected right.
That was like 25 minutes ago.
That was 25 minutes ago. But you know this nigga.
Apparently I don't.
The world don't, because you said his name wrong.
Apparently not.
But I don't fuck with. Yeah, because everybody think, oh, you love.
You gotta love Beyonce.
No, I
you
don't.
love
No.
what's that CD that everybody hated of Beyonce? Sasha Fierce.
No, I don't.
Did everybody hate that one?
No.
Was it yeah, 4?
I'm bigger on, like, I like stuff like Trey Songz, Toni Braxton,
I'm trying to understand people's hate with Beyonce though. Like,
Yeah,
I like control with Beyonce. People say they hate Beyonce, and I'll be like,
I know
you can't hate Beyonce.
her fans don't come for me.
They are. Yeah, they
I
are.
just think
And I'm not trying to get involved in it.
Don't
I
be
want half of me.
This is my words only. I think the arrogance of coming on the show.
Love it.
It's just like you come on the show, like I can come out with some Daisy Deuces, like bitch, I'm gonna flip my hands and win, and you like, bitch, y'all better follow me.
Here's $3,000. Take it.
Yeah, like
I can't pay rent this
I'm
week.
not spending
Here you go.
$1,000 for nobody ticket. I'll go see Pink before I go see
You are keep going back to Pink.
He do.
I love
That's his second time mentioning Pink.
I love Pink. I'm a big fan.
Wow. I'm coming out. I'm coming out.
That Pink?
That
I
one.
love Pink.
She can sing. I give the girl to sing.
The girl,
But she's no Beyonce.
She know Beyonce.
but her performance game is dope. Like,
But listen, but that's your artist. That's who you love.
that's who I love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you love that person, you gonna think they the
I'm a
greatest
backer,
thing.
yeah.
You gonna think that.
But social media takes things way too far than what they need to be. I do honestly feel that.
I honestly feel like
They overextend the greatness of something.
I feel like I wasn't a big Beyonce fan until I met my wife. And like she put me on what the glory of what Beyonce was. I'm like, oh my God, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that look, she's not the best singer. She's a horrible interviewer.
And I'm gonna say
But the way that she comes into a
Victoria
room.
is saying 10 times better than
Okay, anyway.
And
Kelly sings better than Beyonce. Who? Kelly Rowland.
yeah, she is. She
And Michelle Bring the Bridge, whatever her last name is.
Look,
I feel like people say this.
But what I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna let you finish it. Yeah.
But what I'm gonna say is that the way that Beyonce,
I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce,
I knew it was coming. Cause it's gonna be a Kanye quote. I know Ye is in the building. But I think the way that she shows up, the way that she presents herself, the presence that she brings in needs to be applauded. And like,
I get that.
wow,
Her message is great.
yeah.
Her
You're
message
like, oh my God.
She's taking back everything black.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. This
I
is
fucks
Beyonce.
with that.
When I say we listen to Black is King every day in our house in 2020, that was like, wow, I feel something. No one else has made me feel more black
Then who?
than Beyonce, besides Schoolboy Q, who made me feel like a gangster. Schoolboy Q made me feel like I can go to the suburbs I live in right now, throw a gang sign and no one ain't gonna fuck me.
because he do it.
Oh man, I'm like, damn. I'm about to do donuts in this EV, throwing up gang signs.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. But Beyonce had that same. That's why I'm like, wow, that's so crazy being the queen that you are.
And I would take it up a notch further because I heard everything you said. I feel like Beyonce is one of the greatest modern singers there is because I've seen YouTube videos where she's singing in the SUV in the truck, and she's singing raw, uncut vocals.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Now she started off, she wasn't a great singer.
She wasn't the greatest.
She wasn't,
And
but now.
But I hate where her story comes from.
See, you have a personal vendetta.
I do.
Yeah,
because
that's the same video
like you said, I'm a big fan of Kelly Rowland. And she literally should have been
Big Booty Kelly?
Kelly Rowland, nigga.
Big Booty Kelly.
That's all these kids.
No, she's
all kids. She's one of Kelly Price. I'll get my Kelly confused.
we going to church, nigga?
Kelly Price got the kids. Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland.
Yeah. Dr. Barry
Her
Sweet
voice
Juice.
is naturally stronger.
Yeah, it
But
is.
you gotta understand, back in the day, light skin ruled. So therefore, Beyonce became the face of.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't think it was necessarily she was light skinned. I just believe it was because management was her father.
Boom. That's it. Tina And I mean, whatever her name was.
No, Kelly Rowland was a diva, and LaToya Luckett and Latavia all sing better than all.
Man, bring up Latavia, man. Latavia ain't not.
I think Kelly and Beyonce have the same vocal range. They as far as vocals go,
but
they up there. They top
Beyonce
10.
got the look.
But
Beyonce
Kelly,
had the look.
I think Kelly is a little bit more creative.
She is.
She can write. She's written for Beyonce.
Exactly.
Even Solange has written for Beyonce.
Even Ray Shrimmer has written for Beyonce.
This is true. Off of technicality.
I love how you just throw these
random names. Because if we're talking technicalities,
though, they're good names.
Soulja Boy has written for Beyonce.
I know.
Off of technicality.
But don't get me wrong, not just saying that I'm discrediting my gays. I'm just not a big Beyonce fan.
Are you a Nicki Minaj fan?
No. I am a Megan
Are you
Stallion.
gay?
I love Megan Thee
Do you
Stallion.
like Boy George?
Who the fuck is that?
I'm not gay.
Like, I don't know.
You're not gay.
I like Megan. I like Cardi B. Now, Nicki, I was a big fan because she was different. But then this arrogant stuff, I hate arrogance.
Are you gay? You are you gay?
They make the gay mascot.
Those are not.
Like Nicki Minaj is.
But Nick, have you seen how
Beyonce?
Nicki Minaj coming across like?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
And she did fine.
I don't like it.
PDF fine.
I think she did too much.
Yeah.
The booty, I think she should have just stayed pretty like she was naturally was. That's why I don't fuck with Lil' Kim no more, because she didn't.
You don't like Lil' Kim either?
I'm mad at her because she didn't turn to a fish, and I'm just like, girl, what the hell what you doing with your life?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Not a fish.
I know.
Oh my god!
You can't say that.
You
Like-
be making me do the weirdest shit
Baby,
all the
I will
time.
tell you this. I'm a big Remy Ma fan.
I was just about to ask you that. I was just about to
I'm a
ask you
big Remy Ma fan. I love battle bitches. Like, let's fight I'm a Leo. Let's fight these bitches.
Yeah.
Like, I'm down for that. I'm all for the cause. Come for me. I don't care. You ain't gonna hurt me.
You think Remy Ma can beat up Carissa Shields?
No.
No. Remy Ma talks a lot of game, but I think she's a little bit more.
But she wasn't getting her dick sucked in that video.
Listen, Clarissa Shields be boxing and she be in MMA. Like,
yeah,
this girl got she can fight.
she can fight.
She can
I
fight.
get that.
She's a fighter by nature.
But Remy Ma is
That's your girl.
that's my girl. I love it.
Even though she was getting her dick sucked in that video.
Jesus. But
And she dated
Last to this.
Who's Pat?
that part, I don't know where this nigga at. Like,
Who's Pat?
I know
That
who
bad
he is, but I was like,
He's a battle rapper.
is that where he comes from?
Yeah, he's a battle rapper. Something like that.
Was he always good?
Well, he didn't come from battle rap. He rapped his ass off. He was just a rap. He's a lyrical. When you talk about lyrical miracle, that nigga literally said lyrical miracle. That's that nigga.
So tell
I
me,
feel like 7
do y'all feel like I'm wrong for the way I think?
Yes.
Oh,
Completely.
And what like
The whole
Beyonce thing?
The whole
Yeah,
Beyonce thing is crazy.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
y'all only want to say that because y'all
No.
get canceled.
No, not
I really said R. Kelly still needs to be free. I don't give a fuck about getting canceled.
Exactly. That's why.
Do I think
He canceled.
Beyonce, do I
Off
think
the
Beyonce
bat.
is talented? Yes, she is talented. But do I fucks with her? No, I do not.
You're not gay.
I am. I'm a whole homosexual.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Ain't your music choice at all. You can't be.
You can't. Just because I'm gay, you ain't gonna force me to like this hoe.
You better.
You ain't. No, you ain't gonna force me to like anybody. I'm good. At the end of the day,
Listen, nobody's trying to force you.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to force you to like it.
Yes.
I'm just saying, this is the same thing I do with Jazz. Jazz don't like Beyonce for nothing. I'm just saying, just respect.
Y'all gotta call me, and she needs to be on this.
Yeah, y'all, you love her.
Listen,
You love her.
But Jazz, look, this is what I feel like.
I respect her.
This is what I feel like Beyonce is for us, for Black culture. And we need to do this. How white people hold Taylor Swift up here,
Yeah,
we need to hold Beyonce up.
And I do.
They're their queen.
And I
Because
do.
Beyonce is our Taylor Swift.
I'm
Like modern music, that's our Taylor
And I'm
Swift.
gonna be honest with you. I'm like this. I'm with you on that. I'm gonna support my blacks regardless.
You can't even support Beyonce.
I support her.
Oh.
I would put her over any other.
Oh, okay. Ooh, thank God.
I would put her up there.
Thank you.
But like, if someone said, "Oh, Taylor Swift or
Beyonce," you gonna say Beyonce?
I'm like, bitch, are you kidding me? Like, that's me. I'm like,
You got to.
I
You want
support
me
it.
Because you gotta be honest, Beyonce got some bops.
You know, I love that she makes everything controversial.
Yeah.
I love that her controversial ways. Because it does say that we have created a lot of things, and she's pointing that out.
Oh, yeah.
We created controversy.
Yeah.
Created it. So she's taking it back.
Yeah.
I fucks with that.
Yeah.
However, all this glam dupe hair flips, that is not going to keep me.
Beyonce should have won that country album, that country thing.
She wasn't.
She won it at the Grammys.
She should have won it at the CMT.
She was pissed at
she
that.
should've.
She was pissed at the Super Bowl.
Y'all can't Macklemore, the rap man of the year.
Yeah. She was pissed at the Super Bowl. Did you see how she was mad at the cameraman?
I didn't see that.
That bothered me.
You must have watched a different Super Bowl.
No, she was mad. She's like, did you see how this big tall ass country nigga came in and took my spot and the cameraman went on him? She was pissed because the cameraman directed on him. He's like,
I must have get some wings in
But I feel like it's bigger. I feel like it's bigger, at least for them, that demographic. Yeah. It's bigger to not get the country music award and to get the Grammy.
Put the Grammy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's bigger.
My thing is, I'm not a musician, so you're doing way better than me.
Right.
So I respect it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you should have a message. And she does have a message. And she's all for black people. That's for I love her. Will I go spend $1,000 to go to a show? No.
I don't got it.
We going.
That's wild.
Why?
We might be going. It's an asterisk. It's an asterisk.
How much y'all spend for the ticket?
It's an asterisk. We ain't bought the ticket.
Oh, y'all haven't bought the ticket?
But we going to the Kendrick concert in April.
I kind of want to low-key go.
We got to go now.
We going.
We got to go.
I'm going.
And we got to record it. Can we record it?
I think so.
I think we're going to go.
I have no choice.
I think y'all should go. Are y'all going?
I think we should go.
I didn't think we were going to go.
Did y'all get the tickets yet?
I don't know. The way that,
y'all should be with us.
The way my wife
There's still seats available.
You should see the way like our house is getting set up.
What you mean?
We'll talk about that.
It's gonna be it's an off-camera conversation.
We'll talk about this.
But anyway, thank you for coming on the show.
I know.
Definitely.
It's been a great time.
It's been a great time. Thank you.
It's
what is your final words?
I don't know. Look at camera 1. Look at camera 2.
Yeah.
Wherever camera you want to go to.
What is your final words?
What's going down in Lexx Producers Pipeline?
Hey, last words. At official 360 everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, what's next? I'm still trying to figure it out. At this stage, I'm constantly submitting music to studios and artists and TV shows and movies. So it's just a waiting game. It's all a waiting game. But I'll forever be creating. I'll tell you that. Like, I'm not gonna stop. Like, I know it's a lot of people.
I'll tell you something that you should end with. Make us a fucking beat. Thanks.
Before you do a shameless plug, thank y'all once again for tuning in another episode of Let's Make It Real podcast.
Y'all heard it here first. He's making us beat.
It's been a great episode. We want to say thank you, Lexx, for coming in and doing this interview with us. It's been an amazing time. We hope this is the last time we see you on the show.
Thank y'all for having me. I mean, I'll definitely come back. I mean, it was a time.
It was a great time,
and this could easily be a 2-hour, 3-hour.
It could be.
And it probably,
it get there. But yeah, so once again, thank y'all.
You're going to have a good time on your hands with it.
But it's been great, y'all. Anything I say before we get out of here?
Thank you guys for listening in. Please tune into our platforms. We're going to be advertising this on all the social medias, TikTok, everything. I look forward to y'all comments. I love them. But at the end of the day, we got to go. Fuck y'all. Be blessed.
All right, man. Thank y'all. Let's Make It Real podcast. We out. Peace.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them.